Sounds great. Plow operators with UDOT are getting a busy start to the winter driving season, as Kevin mentioned, especially in those higher elevation areas.
Yeah, Northern Utah specialist Mike Anderson has a look at just how workers in Sardine Canyon are now working around the clock to keep those roads safe out there. Mike?
Yeah, Mike and Nini, right now a couple of crews are taking turns with 12-hour shifts. They had a good break this afternoon, but right now it's coming down again pretty good. So they're getting back to it. Conditions out here can change very quickly, making their job and some careful driving very important.
It's important to pay attention to what's on the horizon.
This is typical business for us. We're ready for it.
When you're posted at the Sardine Summit Station, it's part of the job. Scott Baker.
It has been busy. We knew this storm was coming in days ago.
Is the station supervisor. Like many UDOT teams around the state, they rely on forecasters to help them plan their response.
This morning, we actually had 3 guys that worked all night last night that was preparing for it, and they pre-treated the road and whatnot so that we was ready for it when it came in this morning.
Baker says much of the actual snow removal took place during the AM commute, but there will likely be more in the hours ahead.
It's a high elevation road. It gets a lot of snow and it can happen quickly. So yeah, they do very important work in keeping that road clear.
UDOT spokesperson Mitch Shaw says it's also why traction requirements are often put into effect in areas just like this. All-wheel or four-wheel drive or chains may be required along with appropriate tires, and if you ignore those warnings, you could get up to a $1,000 fine.
We want people to be as safe as possible.
At the same time, Baker is asking drivers to give them space to work. Don't pass them as they plow.
Give yourself extra time to get up over the canyons. Make sure that you got good tires and properly inflated, and take your time and just slow down.
He says know your equipment and know your limits. Conditions on these roads can change quickly.
And continuing to pick up out here, UDOT also reminding drivers to pay attention to those digital signs outside the canyons around the state. If you're not properly equipped, please turn around. Guys, back to you.
Mike looks like he's having a good time.
Mike, we hope you can now get out of the weather and drive safely.